also, after hearing the amazing performances and the amazing people in this room today speak, no one told me also I'd have to not wear eyeliner, so what a great choice for me. I'm smeared eyeliner and shoeless, so it is not just another Tuesday night for me. And they do not want to cooperate. Well, sounds a lot like about that. Just to give you some context, I wrote this letter myself. It was an open letter to my silent sisters. I wrote this about over 2 years ago when I was going through some of the most painful and difficult times in my life. At the time, my voice was alone. It was one that certainly felt alone. And Portal Magazine ran this open letter when it was perhaps most difficult to do so. For that reason, I feel deeply honored to be here sharing a space with so many brave, powerful women, and I just wanted to take a moment to say how much I appreciate it. Also, crazy how relevant these words are today, 2.5 years later. To my silent sisters, you are not alone. Many of you have suffered alone behind closed doors, but you are not alone. You need to know that. I want to remind you of your strength. It's a strength that is multiplied by the countless number of women who stand silently behind you. This is a truth that allowed me to break down the doors I once found myself behind. So let's start with the truth, the cold, hard truth. When a woman comes forward to speak about her suffering, about injustice, instead of aid, respect, and support, she will be met with hostility, skepticism, and shame. Her motives will be questioned, and her truth will be ignored. No matter how terrible or terrifying survival trauma may be, truth is, it can pale in comparison to what follows after. It's no wonder so many of us feel like we have to keep quiet or risk our own safety to try to maintain our dignity by quietly enduring. The fear of being ostracized from your community is just about the most terrifying prospect that there is. But I'm here to tell you, there's no need to make that terrible trade. It isn't easy to raise your voice, to stand up for yourself or your truth, and to do it alone. But our world is changing. Standing shoulder to shoulder as women, we comprise a vast army of voices, and we can no longer accept silence. I was raised to be independent and self-reliant. I was never given nor wanted the burden of dependency. So naturally, I resented the label of victim, as I'm sure many of you here in this room today can understand. You, like me, don't see yourself as a victim, but rather as a member of a growing class of women, daughters of a generation of equality. We have inherited far too much to be resigned to injustice, and together